exclusive spec sheet here. I found it on the ground on the way over here, and
On
it's
the internet?
no, no, not on the internet, man.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no. I found it. I'm the only person who has this spec sheet of the X100V, and
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
no, no, it's very true. So we have this spec sheet that I found just randomly, and it's very exclusive, 100% true. We have the X100V versus what X100F spec sheet right here. So we have 26 megapixel versus 24.
I mean, that'll probably be right. I mean, that's what they did with the XT3. I mean,
they basically take over the XT3 or the X.
yeah,
the newest
that's
X
usually
sensor.
what they do is they just move that. So that's probably right.
Okay, so
Probably.
yeah, it looks like they're adding a spherical lens to the X100F, so it would have two
cool.
now.
Yeah.
That's something that sounds like it would make a difference. 24 to 26 megapixels does not sound very exciting, but one more spherical element probably does, actually resolve more of that, like 24 megapixel ish.
Or it probably helps with some sort of aberration, I would think. One or the other, right?
Oh yeah, and when it like when you have less aberration, it just resolves more too.
Right,
so
of course.
yeah, and then we have 20 frames per second electronic shutter only. So I guess that's new. I don't know.
It doesn't have a mechanical?
No, it has
It
mechanical.
does.
It went up to 11 on mechanical. It's looking like, and yeah, this is all like speculative, but I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, 8 to 11 really isn't a big deal.
I mean, it's usually very small changes. I mean, that camera isn't like this is the 5th iteration of it. You know what I mean? Like it's been vented.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really see any reason why somebody should upgrade from an F by looking at this these spec sheets right here so far. But it looks like one of the biggest things could be the tilt screen. So yes, two-way tilt screen.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's something that I definitely wish I had with those cameras in the past. Was the tilt, especially once you get used to having it. Like once I got it on the XT systems, you come ingrained in that kind of flip screen photography, so to speak. You get used to not laying on the floor as much and stuff, And
it looks like they're adding 4K, so that's kind of cool, and 120p slow motion. So
yeah, especially if you're gonna take it as like your family thing, and you're gonna get photos of your family and stuff, or if you're gonna take it for travel and you're gonna get pictures of wherever you go.
Yeah, I feel like
cool.
if this spec sheet does turn out to be true, then I feel like the photography upgrades are really marginal. But if you want to do this, do video or do like selfie videos or something, or record a little bit on YouTube.
I kind of feel like the X100 camera was kind of geared towards like really serious amateurs and professional photographers to have as like their funsy camera,
Yeah. But yeah, I don't really see any reason to upgrade. I mean, the sensor's not going to be that much better.
Yeah, but maybe if you had like a couple iterations back, if you were doing the S, maybe you would think about it, because then you get a faster processor and you get bigger sensor and stuff. But if you had the F and you were thinking about going to V, maybe you'd wait another iteration or two. Unless that's your only camera and you love it.
Yeah.
Don't mind spending a little bit more. I think the price is going to be significantly more than last time around. It's $200 more bucks.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hearsay.
Yeah, those are all pretty interesting cameras, but I don't really see anything that would make anybody like upgrade from the F. I mean, like you were saying, maybe if you're on an older one or something.
Yeah,
but
if you had a couple iterations back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, not too exciting.
Cool cameras though.
Yeah.
I personally think the X100 is one of the coolest cameras that Fuji makes, and for me it was like the gateway drug. Like I got that little camera as my fun family camera to shoot when I was doing DSLRs.
Yeah.
And like, man, I just love that little camera so much that I switched. It switched me. I shoot Fuji now.
Photographers really need to, I think, have like a serious like talk with themselves and talk about like why, like when this comes out and like everybody is like arguing over 11 versus 8 frames per second or 26 versus 24, the minute difference in the sensor and stuff. They really need to kind of have like a reality check and be like, none of this is really going to make that much of a difference. If this spec sheet rings true, like, I don't know, it's fun to talk about. It's fun to look at the newest camera, but if you're just sitting there and obsessing over just the smallest details here. I mean, I really think that the biggest thing in this spec sheet is just going to be the flippy screen and the fact that it records 4K video now. Unless you need a flippy screen and 4K video, then like
might
whatever.
Make it better for like vloggers.
Very uninteresting.
Maybe vloggers might use it more. I don't know. Yeah. But I feel like the same people who had it in the past are going to buy it in the future. Like I would definitely consider it. But like,
yeah, I mean, if it's like your favorite camera and you just upgrade every iteration, does it make sense to just sell it off and then upgrade for this minute detail? Or
maybe you just like to have the new one.
Yeah, or just hold on to the old one and have some patina on it, and then like don't go through the process of getting all excited about the gear. Just keep on shooting the same
Yeah,
photos.
just wait for number 6 to come out. You just jump on that one, or number 7, or
typically
number 8.
with technology, you can wait two to three.
Yeah, it's always coming out with new ones.
Almost falling out of my seat again here.
Every time we talk about Fuji gear, you get so excited.
Do I?
Yeah, you almost fall out of the chair every time.
Oh, okay.
Keep it
I
together,
didn't see
man.
where you're going with
It's
that.
exciting. I mean, Fuji does make cool stuff.
Oh yeah, man, I love them. I'm a Fuji fanboy.
You're a Fuji
Sony
fanboy without any Fuji gear?
Nikon fanboy.
Yeah,
Canon fanboy.
I like cameras too.
Yeah,
cameras
fanboy
are cool.
of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never come across a camera that I was like, I hate this camera. I mean, I like all cameras. Cameras are amazing. It's just,
who cares?
which ones do you want to own?
It's just a tool. Just think about it like a tool, and then like when a new camera comes out, then just be like, oh, does this make sense? Is this gonna make my photos better? Am I really missing? Let's say like you shot a photo and it wasn't like you felt like it was too wide on the X100 V or whatever, and then like. But you said to yourself, if I cropped in here, if I was able to crop in like 50% or whatever, this would have made this photo that I shot like really good. Then maybe in 2 more iterations, then there'll be like a 50 megapixel X100 or something, and then you upgrade.
Or you could just keep the same camera you had and buy the X100 has a teleconverter kit that you could put on there that would take the 35 and make it a 50. You could just screw that thing right on there.
Oh yeah, good.
And that would cost you a couple $100 and save yourself the money on the new camera.
Or if you're just posting to fucking Instagram, then just post it to Instagram, and who the fuck cares? Like
it's gonna look better
it's
than
it's a 1080 wide image, so like. If you're a photographer just posting to Instagram, and that's your main channel, then like, stop watching this video. Stop watching this video. Go shoot on your iPhone, and like everything like looks the same on Instagram. You can't really tell like the gear apart very much. So, I mean, whatever. And like all the platforms like Flickr or 500 pixels, those all seem to be dying. The ones that allow you to upload high res to these companies don't care about like displaying a big photo like. I mean, like a lot of people,
man.
It's
not about the photography. It's about like driving people to a brand. You know what I mean? It's getting people to go do something that they want so they can make money on it. With Flickr and 500 pixels, they're trying to find ways to make money, but they're also like the core of them was photography. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they were making it initially for. And now they're trying to figure out how to survive.
Yeah, but if you're trying to look at an image, there's Petapixel. This is where we get all of our news, by the way. So
sometimes.
No, I mean most of it.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Petapixel's a great
Petapixel news reporters here.
But we don't work for Petapixel. We just like to talk about their website.
So if you're looking at like something on an iPad or whatever, and then like like an iPad Pro, high pixel density or whatever, and like then it will matter like having more megapixels or whatever, but like. Instagram doesn't even have an iPad app, which is crazy. So like, you can't even view it big on something like this. But
yeah, but like, I see what you're saying. Like you're angry at Instagram because its resolution is small. But like, you can't make the same feeling and the same kind of like style that I want to create on. Like I have an iPhone 11 and it's got a great camera on it, but I can't create a photo that I would want to post to Instagram with that camera. Like I want to use a real camera. You know what I mean? Not that an iPhone isn't a real camera, but it's not like an artistic camera that I have the control over that I want to have. You know what I mean?
Sure, but
so like you could like if you like I feel like a lot of stuff that gets on Instagram still comes from pro cameras and it's like really stylized a certain way. Like they shoot it at a certain aperture or they do whatever in post-production. No, that's what I do like about it. And I feel like that is what still gives the image its interestingness, even if you can't pixel peep and even if you can't see all the clarity and details and stuff. You still get the feeling that the photo emotes versus like somebody who might shoot it on an iPhone or, I mean, people make pictures on iPhones that are amazing. I just can't. Like, to me, the iPhone isn't as good to me. I have, yeah, and I can make some pictures on it, but I can't. I feel like there's like a more visceral experience of me turning dials and holding it up and doing the whole thing in my brain that like triggers photography artistically for me. Like I can't pull it off with my iPhone like I can with the real camera. So for me, I'm always going to shoot on a camera and post it to Instagram just because, but I don't post it to Instagram because I want to get the likes or I want to make content that's curated a certain way. I just do it because I need to get the clients to come to my website so I can book the job, so I can make the money, so I can continue to be a photographer, you know?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, so if you're looking at social media as just a platform...
I mean, it could be a tool, you know? It could be a tool to your benefit.
Yeah, man. So yeah, if you're just already shooting like whatever work, and then you're just posting or whatever, then like yeah, you like wanted to, you had to have these client dimensions. You had to deliver at a certain like pixel density, and in case they printed and stuff. And so if you're just posting that everywhere, then and that's where you're posting from, then yeah, I mean, there are plenty of photographers who will shoot within like that Maston app or whatever, film
Just
born.
put it up there. I've never played with
And
that,
like
but
yeah, they'll just at a wedding they'll just open up the app on their phone, and then they'll do like a quick edit. I see like Eric McVeigh has done that a couple of times. Jose Villa.
well, those guys are great.
Yeah, so I mean I've seen Ben Chayach, who's also a
Yeah,
really
he's good too.
big name guy.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I'm sure there's lots of guys that can do it. I just, for me, like, I like the whole experience of the camera, and I like the dials, and I like thinking about
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna ever pull out my phone at a wedding and take a picture on my phone. I mean,
Yeah.
that seems it seems kind of silly when you already have a really nice camera in your hand. And I don't even use my iPhone for photography. I mean, but I'm just saying like younger photographers coming into it and stuff like, and if you're only posting on Instagram, if your work isn't for clients and stuff, then like I don't know if you can
If
really
it's just
tell.
going to be seen on a screen and you don't need to, like, print it,
If this is being seen on phones and stuff,
Yeah.
then yeah, I don't know.
doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
Tune in on Sundays when we drop the newest editions of our video podcast.
Every Sunday, 10 a.m. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Do it.
See you
now.
on Sundays. Thanks, guys. I think that's pretty good.
And we'll stare at you until you actually hit subscribe. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. Subscribe.
You make it seem like they're in
Subscribe.
trouble. You guys are in
Subscribe.
big trouble.